What is up guys, Vasca here and welcome back to a brand new Let's Build Dale video. So it's been a few days since I've actually recorded it, even though I uploaded it on Saturday. Today's Monday and hopefully the video's up on Monday, but I'm not going to guarantee that because when I recorded on, I believe it was Wednesday and Thursday, I only managed to upload one of them videos and that was on Saturday. So yeah, but I'm recording this on Monday anyway, so a little video. I never went over this diagonal house. But I built this a few days ago. I decided to go for a slightly different style. I have this little platform thing back, but I used a different block than I did there because it is a different side, so I wanted to have some different style in a way. And I am going to bring back the white Tudor frame as well, but I just haven't done it on these builds yet. I do want to add a bit of variation down here because that does look a bit boring to say the least. So if I put like a trapdoor maybe on the sides, I might spice it up a little. And I need something here on this roof, but I'm not going to do that this video because it is diagonal, so it is going to be hard. But yeah, this building, I made it in the first video out of the two I made, but only the one of me making that one actually got uploaded. But no, this was a good video, but it never aired, so you know, that's a shame. But yeah, that's the house so far. It's quite a big one, but this is going to be the bakery probably. I might change that to the diagonal one because this one looks kind of too nice to be bakery. Yeah, I really like that house. Of course, this is the fishing areas. I've got these flags going along. I don't think I ever explained this in videos, but yeah, I've kind of put that across. I want to do it across there, but it does mean I have to use slabs instead of the anvils. For now, anyway. If I updated Congress Reforged ever, then I can go back to my anvils. Of course, we've got the markets here. I've also changed this path. I don't think I would have ended up showing this off due to the video where I did being cropped. I do need to go around placing those wall blocks and just making it a bit more colourful. And I have added this over here. It's not done, but this is going to be like a, I believe this is going to be strawberries. I know it doesn't look like strawberries, but it could be strawberries or cherries, something like that. Because fruit is nice, and I assume the people there will also agree with that. Of course, this is grapes for wine, and also grapes because you can eat grapes. And yeah. So I'm not using the normal Minecraft launcher. I'm actually using, I think, what's it called? Multi-MC, and it's pretty decent. It works as it should, and I think the frames are also a bit better. They don't seem to be recording at the best, but they usually are slightly lower using the default Minecraft launcher. But yeah, they seem to be getting better. So I've been using more higher shaders. As well as I'm not getting any errors using shaders, because if I use arcane shaders then there are no longer errors in it. This is a little shed. It's not done yet of course, but there'll just be some like cut up vegetables stored in here, or fruit even. That will make more sense. I do need to carry on the path along here because of course, yep, you need to get to the actual farm. My voice went a bit weird there. I was about to yawn, but I managed to hold it in. I'm very tired. It's quite early in the morning. Because I do need to get 2 videos recorded today. I still haven't done this bit yet. I won't do that this video because it's a boring process, but I do need to get that done. And similar on here as well. And then I think that'll be nearly every bit. Apart from that one house which I've just ignored for so long. Right, so yeah, as I said, I'm quite tired, but you know, I do need to make these videos and so. Alright, so let's go and put those trapdoors there. Of course, I've only got one variation, so I'm hoping it gives me the nice one. Yeah, that's that. That one I'm alright with. I have got game sounds now. I'm not sure if they're going to be too loud or too quiet. I'm hoping they are okay, but I will turn them down because they're quite loud for me on my earphones. So I feel like they're going to end up turning up too loud. It looks alright. No, it's disgusting. I'm not using that. Alright, maybe I should go back with this. Use it here. That's a bit better. It's an improvement. Yeah, it's only one texture and it doesn't really blend in that well with others. But yeah, it's a nice block. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. I think we'll roll with that. Oh, there we go, and then this side. Alright, so yeah, it is good to be recording again and back to uploading. As I've said, I believe I've said this before, I do have 2 channels, and on Saturday I actually uploaded 5 videos in total. That might sound like whoa, but that's usually average on a typical Saturday, where I can upload anyway. So yeah, that's good that I managed to get a lot of videos out. I think I ended up going over 5,000 views in total over those 4 videos, but that's kind of expected. I was hoping to get that. Again, not trying to brag, but I do have double the amount of subscribers on that channel than I do on this channel, and I have just hit 50 subs on this channel. So thank you all for that support, and it does mean a lot. It's quite a motivation because I was stuck on, I believe, 41 for about 2 or 3 months, and it's not great being like subscriber frozen because I've had it on 2 other channels, and it's what caused me to restart. Yeah, so I've had 2 channels before this one, as I've mentioned before, and yeah, I kind of want to limit that. So I'm gonna build up this. This is going to be just a little garden area with a tree probably. I might expand that further if I can. Oh, like diagonally over here. So I don't want to leave loads of grass areas free. And just build that like that. Like that, will that do? Yeah, that's not too bad. It's quite big now. It's good. Right, so we want some stone textures. So going back to where I said I had 2 channels, I had one which I'm in 2012, which wasn't even originally for Minecraft. I can't remember what I was doing on it. I think it was something to do with Lego actually, but it was a fairly crap channel. But then I just started uploading copyrighted music for some reason. Don't know why. And then I was like, I found this game, and I never actually bought it originally. I just played offline, which means, of course, I can't play on servers. But that was okay because I just wanted to play on survival, because I thought that was the shit back in the day. It really wasn't, but yeah. And I did upload a few videos in that survival world, and I was like, nah. And then I think I started playing MCSG. And my inspirations for that channel was small, quite small, which people have probably never heard of now. If you're quite new to the game, you wouldn't have heard of him. And I fucked up here somewhere. Well, I haven't, but I have. If I go do that instead, yeah, that works. Okay. But yeah, Skitscape, he was a good YouTuber. He did what I just said, really. MCSG, survival games, hunger games, whatever you want to call them. But they were decent videos. And yeah, he got, I think he had about 400,000 subscribers. He's not the biggest of YouTubers, but not the smallest of YouTubers. And me, myself, and Pi, he's got about 100k now. He might have succeeded that. I haven't really looked in a while. But he had a server at one point, and he has like a dedicated, loyal fan base. Really, it's not massive, his loyal fan base, but I think I can class myself as part of that, as I've been watching him for about 5 years now, and he's quite a funny guy. I know some of the people that came from his server. I still know today, actually. If anyone does happen to watch him, then you'll be aware of the name Roly Poly. What a username! But he was streaming last night, and I went on there, and I was like, hey, you might remember me by my old username. He's like, oh shit, I remember you. And yeah, there was also someone who was a mod at one point called Red42An, and he's like, oh, and we were kind of just talking about the server, and it was pretty cool. So you know, all things you know, do reoccur, and you go back to the old times. It's pretty great, but you know, we've all kind of moved on in a way, because that server doesn't exist anymore, which is a shame, because as I said, it was a loyal and dedicated fan base. He did sell the server off to an admin, and I did try it and buy it off him, but I never got a response, which was a shame. But yeah, that's just life, really. But you know, it was a good server, and of course, me and my friend Adam, he was like he misses it, and I was like, well, I can always try and buy it off of Blair. I think his name was Blair, but not sure. But he just went inactive. It was just a case of asking him when it was too late, so it's not his fault or anything. He's not used the server anymore, which is annoying, but it is what happens. Which is, as I said, yeah, quite a shame. But yeah, I like having blocks of marble in these gardens. I don't know why, but they just look nice. Yeah, I like that. I was going to have a little stream of water, but I don't think that'll look right because it's a bit too small. So I'm going to go over the trees and get a tree. So yeah, I haven't actually showed this bit off. And if you haven't noticed, I have removed the map because it does seem to give me quite some lag. Because especially if I explore something new. So this tree is obviously too big. I don't want a pine one. I want to go for kind of like that, but maybe a bit bigger. That's more of a shire tree near the marsh. Oh no, that's birch, I think. Oh no, it's a type of acacia. That's really cool. Yeah, what does birch look like? Yeah, birch is the light one. I've never noticed that before. That's so cool. How have I never seen that? That's such a cool texture. I've got to use that on one of my houses. Yeah, okay, so choosing a tree. If I just up the speed. Hope I can find one I like. There should be one, because they are pretty good trees. Can't remember what tree pack this is, so I can't credit. Wish I could, but you know, can't always do the best things. Okay, we can't go further there. I think I'll just use that one I just looked at. I'm not sure if I said it on camera. There was one I was eyeing. Not any of these. Where is it? Over here. Yeah, I think I'll take this one. Okay, so if I turn the speed off, I can get my wand. Like so. It's not one where it goes outside the box. Like I know some of the big ones do happen to, yeah, like that one, go outside the box, and then you gotta copy it further back. Alright, pause 2. Right, so we're going to be facing south when we paste it, so we want to be facing south when we copy it. And then we go warp to Dale. Oh, warp Dale. Yeah, and it does change my game mode back for some reason. Don't like that it does that, but it does. Yeah, so as I didn't say in the last video, because at the time when I made it, I wasn't I hadn't achieved the rank, but now I have. But I have achieved the rank of builder on Ardacraft, so congratulations to me on that. If you want to say it, then you can. In fact, I want to be facing this way. I'm going to paste it right here. There we go. That should look alright. Please do. That doesn't look too bad. I do have an idea, but if I get a burning furnace, which I think is 60, it's not 64, is it? That's a door. I think it's 62. Yeah, it is. So if I go just here, I reckon will work. And I do want to change the biome. Yeah, we go. I prefer those ones. And if I get a wall and a nether fence and a cobweb, I'm just going to go that, and then I'll do the metadata blocks now. So I want a... You can see what this is now already. But it was an idea I got from Duke on Red 1, and it works brilliantly. So yeah, there you go, there's a little lamp. I do need some more lighting on this map, because if I do turn it to night, it is quite dark, especially around the houses. But they should be better, because when I put in light into the houses on the interiors, they should lighten up. You kind of got this this misty, kind of medieval London look here. And that's pretty cool, but it's not the aim I'm going for. Time, set, let's see what sunset looks like. Yeah, along here it's going to look good, of course, because the light shines all over this. Yeah, and if I go time, set, day. There we go. Oh no, midday I wanted. So it gives me the best lighting. So I think that we haven't really done much this episode apart from build that, but I mean, it's a video, I guess. I do want to work on this bridge. It looks a bit boring, to say the least. And for now, I am just going to get these slabs and just fill that in. Yeah, I do need to upgrade this bridge. It's just kind of a temporary wooden one for now. So yeah, again, just kind of like Aeroball, I want to upgrade pretty much the whole thing. Maybe leave the gate as it is, but I do want to make the actual door bigger. Because it looks... I think it's about 5 blocks wide and it's just a bit too compact. And I really love this kind of causeway in a way. I don't really know what to call it. I don't like that it's so deep, but if I put this bit any higher, this gets flooded. And that's already quite deep. because no boats are going to be able to go through that, which is annoying. But it's just how I happen to build it on World Painter. I should have kept this all on a flat. I do regret building that up now. I could have easily just taken out all this grass layer here, and then it could all have been flat. And it was actually on the original Aeroboy, it was flat, and then I decided to build it up similar to this on. Actually, I think I left the after I got rid of the old Dale. I think I left it all as it is. So it's the original terrain. Not the original, because I did build it up before I built the first Dale, which was based off the movies, and it looked disgusting. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to build my own style, and it looks a lot better now. I can say that, and it's not far from being completed. I do hate this tower. Bit irrelevant, but it's bloody ugly. Yeah. So I do need to remove that, and I think we are running out of time. Let me just check. We're 10 minutes in, so I think I can kind of just use a word edit brush to fill in this. So I'm going to use the same stuff as I did here. So if I just get a wand and a stick. Actually, I don't want a wand, I want a stick and a item of weapon. So I get glass sphere 3 and 3 2. 3 6. Not that. Don't want you. There must be some new. What block's this? 3 6. 3 2 3 3. Is that all? That. There's one more here. 3 10. Actually, I'm not going to use that because that looks a bit rooty. But anyway, I'm going to go turn it to a bigger brush and mask it across. And there you go. It just looks a bit better. I will need to fix that, but I can do that by hand. And actually, there is one thing I did forget to do. Okay, let's just go in and fill these in. No, not you. I don't like having too many grass blocks on here, but I do have a couple. Some of them are dirt as well, which is alright, as long as it's not too many. And we'll leave that as it is. It's just the ugly leafy one that I don't want in there on the road. So yeah, we've got a bit of dirt, and I am going to get snow and build it up in like a layer form. Whether it change any, no, it doesn't. Good. It's just to make it a bit muddy. Oh, not there, or there, or there. I'm just going to have to build it in the path that will get walked on. And we have missed out a bit. There we go. Right, and if I just get grass and change this stone, because I hate it when it forms there. But it's just how it managed to world edit itself into it. I'm not sure what I think of these rocks. I want to say I like them, but I'm not sure if I can say that, because I'm not sure if I do. And there is that does go up a layer, so I will need to I'll do that with a slab. It will be a wood slab, I think. Or maybe it isn't. Maybe it is just a cobble one. Actually, yeah, it is. Where is it? It'll turn up. There it is. Alright, there we go. Can I please just... Oh, okay. I don't really want to mess around with biomes. But, you know. Yeah, don't like that. That looks a bit... Might fix that another time. Yeah. No, I don't... As I said, I don't want to mess around with biomes. What biome are we in? We're in a flower forest. I thought I changed that about 50 times. We'll just leave that anyway. As it is. And then I can fill in all that. I do like having grass scattered around as well. Might just be me. No, I don't want large ferns. I want just a fern and grass. I would have these in places, but they do grow eventually, so it wouldn't quite work. So I'll go around placing ferns everywhere, just to make it a bit more scruffy. And I'll do the same grass afterwards. I think I had a voice crack then. Apologies. Okay. So hopefully I can have daily videos this week. I'm hoping anyway. If I make 2 today, if I just finish this off and do something else, and then I make a video on Tuesday, that should get me done up to Wednesday. And I will have to make sure everything renders out properly. If this fails first time, then I will just upload the next video, but I'll try and make sure it has no links to this one, so it's not like you need to see both to understand anything. So I'll try and not bring up that if I can. Alright, and I think it's just a couple of these left now. We're nearly done. Don't want them in too many places, but it's just to build the atmosphere. Yeah. I know the only annoying thing is that it does change the ferns itself if you place it on there. Yeah, I don't really know what else to put in these, but leaving it as just pure dirt is a bit boring in my opinion. So I want to colour it a little bit. And as I said, I'm a builder on Artcraft now, and Fornad was saying how I could have a Let's Build series on there, and I think that would be really cool in not just Artcraft, but my channel. And I think it would help it grow it, pardon me, immensely. And I think that would just be amazing, honestly. Because I usually can't keep series, but Artcraft would be one, if I did have a series, I'd kind of have to keep building, meaning I would have to stick to the series. So yeah, I will end this episode here. In the next one I will try and build the shed. Whether that one will actually be released will be dependent on Sony Vegas, but I'm going to build this in the next video that I record anyway. So if you did enjoy this episode, you can like, comment and subscribe. Doing it all will help a lot. Do leave feedback, I don't mind it, critical or not. Thank you all for watching, goodbye.